Hey everyone, Tim here, and I am going to do my top 5 favorite Nickelodeon shows. Now, this is going to be my opinion, and here is I will not put all that on here because I love all that. It's just I think that the ones that are on here, more or less the spin-offs, I thought, in my opinion, I just love a lot more. Now, I'm starting with number 5, The Adventures of Pete and Pete, which is really funny that Danny Tamborelli was in this. He was Little Pete. And I did watch it because of I loved these guys, but more were the supporting characters were the best, in my opinion. Artie, the strongest man in the world. Mr. Tasty, which was one of the few lost episodes of Childhood Thoughts. Yes, I do these kinds of episodes where when I record them and I don't know if I like them, so they're known as lost, but then I'll make like something like this Hitchcock-esque thing, and I'm hopefully will do that with the Mr. Tasty. But more or less, I love this. The whole Petunia thing is cool. Come on, it's the brother from Home Alone, and uh, you know, Fat Cap. So I love this show. Going at number 4 is the Brothers Garcia. This sometimes, again, this list can always change. This is always one of my favorite shows as a kid because we explore a different, something different. We explore this Latino family that the narration is John Leguizamo, and it it has like a everybody hates Chris vibe to it, but in my opinion, this is better. You got you got loving parents that you can relate to. You got the brothers and sister you can relate to. It's just very, and especially within the seasons. I believe 3 seasons. I could be wrong, but I gotta say a personal favorite of mine is when they go to Universal and you see all the different things that aren't really there anymore. Really, really love that show. When I think of a show that was so good, so beyond its time, so mature, and just never treated its audience like idiots, it's Kaitlyns Way. Kaitlyns Way is one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows because it was different. It's nothing stupid like, the what's happening now with Sam and like the usual, like Sam and Cat's been gone, thank God, for years, but like the stuff that was like that has been on lately, like Camp Nick and anything like these stupid YouTubers touch is just complete and utter garbage. This is a show you would never notice would be from Nickelodeon. It's this troubled girl, and it's just such a good show. If you want, or especially if you feel like, having problems, troubles, and if you're especially into horses, check this show out. It's awesome. I remember watching the premiere with my sisters. It's such timeless. It is, it doesn't, it's just, it's so good. I can't even explain it. It's amazing. I can do like a 2-hour essay on this. I just love it. The next is Kenan and Kel. I love this show. It is a show that, I like what I said with all that. I love all that, but I slightly have a more, I have something, something with me liking more the spin-offs than the show itself. And I love the show to death. But there's something with Kenan and Kel and the number one that I just feel more closer to. If it's like the the whole thing with being in Rigby's or the adventures they would go on, going to there's another like going to Universal and having time there, and then Kenan moving away and Kel going with it. Kel I talked about that a few times. I love this show. I love the if I could pick a favorite episode, the two-parter what I just talked about with Kenan moving, and I also love the Christmas special that I loved that. It was the Christmas special for the first season. I don't know if that was the same or not. And then I also like the Bag and Sag and Kel. And I also loved the episode where they get banned for life from that school. It was one of the few last episodes. And I really loved that. Number one is The Amanda Show. Amanda Show. The Amanda Show. Or I must meet Amanda. And of course, I always say I love this, but it's true. This is a show that oh my God, how many times I talked about this show? I did like 3 episodes of Childhood Thoughts, probably going to do more because I like to do that stuff, about Moody's Point. I love Moody's Point. It's just one of those, it's like the B Hospital from SNL of the 90s or like the early 2000s. I love Penelope Taint. One of the like 3 inspirations to the Howie character. I love Judge Trudy. Was Judge Trudy, Mr. Gullible, Stranded. They should have done more Stranded, though, before it got canceled. And it's sad because it only had 40 episodes. And when you watch 40 episodes of a show, it doesn't seem like 40 episodes. Like, you seem like you're watching the whole, like, more than just 40. You feel like you're watching 100. But it's sad how they had to get rid of it. They had to let it go. And Dan ended up doing Drake and Josh. And I like Drake and Josh, but Drake and Josh is for sure not the Amanda Show. And yes, I've heard things with Amanda, even though don't care. I never met these people, so yeah. These are my top 5 favorite Nickelodeon shows. I hope you liked this. I'll see you later.